According to a report in Business Day today, there is a huge demand for homes in South Africa willing to do a holiday house swap, but the supply is considerably less than the demand. Locals seem to be hesitant about the idea, while people around the world are using house swapping to save some money while travelling abroad. One organisation, quoted in that Business Day story, Home Exchange, has only 200 households registered in this country for home swapping. Another, HomeLink, says overseas members are very keen to swap homes with South Africans, but we seem considerably more reluctant. And Avril Mitchley speaks for the HomeLink home swapping site on the line to us from Plumstead. Hello, Avril.
Hello, good afternoon, John.
Why would we be so reluctant? Do we not know much about it? Is that why?
I think, to be honest with you, speaking from our own perspective, from HomeLink's perspective, we've always been a little bit insular, not quite out there as much as the Google ratings would like. But having said that, all our home swaps come from referrals to a great extent. And people who are with us are extremely happy. However, there are very many more people in the UK alone who are wanting to come to us than we can actually supply. I don't know why people are so reluctant, to be honest with you.
Is it because South Africans travel less?
I think we do, and I think there are less of us per capita, let's put it that way, to what there are overseas. I mean, it's very easy to hop on a plane or a train from France to the UK, for instance. And we have a long haul. We also get a little bit down, I think, and I think South Africans need to be a little bit more tenacious, and when they come to corresponding with others, if they don't have a few replies that are positive, they sometimes think, well, nothing's going to happen here. But you've got to be a very good communicator to be a home swapper.
Explain that to me. How does it work, Avril?
Well, they join up and they go onto the site. Everything is, how can I say, they perpetuate the whole system themselves. We only introduce and facilitate. The home swapper engages with other home swappers, with other members. So they will try to get home swaps by initiating a question.
I like the look of your house. I'm trying to be practical here.
Yes.
I like the look of your house. Planning to come to the UK in
Correct.
September. Have a look at my house. Would you like to come to South Africa in September?
That's exactly what it is. And sometimes there's a no thank you. And I think if you get too many no thank yous, you're inclined to give up. That's the problem.
But I mean, are those houses indicating
Yes.
that they want to come to South Africa at a particular time of the year?
Generally. Although a lot of them want to come just to come to South Africa. Cape Town being probably our most important site as regards an area. And we just don't have the supply, really, going over there. I think, as I said, I would like to know the answers myself, because we've tried this. It's not an easy one from an advertising point of view, because we are asking people to become home exchanges, not inviting people overseas to come to the country. We're actually wanting our own membership to get motivated, to become members, to find out what is over there, put it that way.
What kinds of houses are in demand? I mean, I don't know to what extent people have knowledge that this mechanism exists.
No,
so you go overseas, you stay in somebody's home.
Yes.
At the same time, they come to South Africa and stay in your home. It costs neither of you anything other than
Correct.
your living expenses while you are there. So what kinds of homes in what
Yes.
sorts of areas in Cape Town are likely to be snapped up by UK visitors wanting to come to South Africa?
To be honest, we find that just about any sort of home would be snapped up if it's decent, it's clean, it's in a fairly attractive area, it's close to transport, or there's transport offered, as in use of a car. We don't say we exchange a palace for a palace. It can be a palace for something much smaller, for a cottage, for instance. And I think some of our South Africans have a fairly elated view, perhaps wrong perspective of really the type of home they should have before they can do a swap.
So they want okay.
Yeah,
they think they
need
a 10-bedroom house in Constantia,
Correct,
but they
you don't need that. A lot of them have a 10-bedroom homes in Constantia, but a flat somewhere is quite acceptable. I know I have a flat myself in the Constantiaberg area, which is often used for, I don't do many home swaps myself, but I do use it for hospitality, if somebody can't get a home swap, for instance. And that happens occasionally when we've run out of memberships, you know.
And how I don't know what the word is. Yep. How similar does the house have to be in the UK? I mean, we've been talking about UK, South Africa, but yes. I'm offering a one-bedroom flat in Gardens or Tamboeskloof.
That would be great, let's put it that way.
Yeah, and what can I then expect in London? Something similar, or can I...
What you are going to find, John, is that not always will you get something in London. You're going to have to possibly go to the periphery. You're going to have to go to the suburbs of London. And it's not always that easy for South Africans or for anyone from anywhere in the world, in fact, to get a swap in the capitals because they're so sought after. And if you have a Parisian flat and you're wanting a London flat, maybe it's a little bit more desirable sometimes. But you can always get something on the outskirts, if not right.
But if you want a place in Chelsea, you've got to be offering a 15-bedroom house in Constantia.
We try not to be elitist.
Yeah. Okay, Avril, thank you for those perspectives. Avril Mitchley, spokesperson for HomeLink, which is a home swapping site, which is not what you might think it is. It's considerably more kosher than that.